for. Okay, great, and thanks, Chris, for your help with that. So normally we hold these downtown infrastructure calls every 2 weeks. America Trier of the Downtown Committee is normally your host. America is out of the office this week, so I will be filling in and just hopefully going to help facilitate our meeting here this morning. But my name is Eric Ennis. I serve as the Director of Business Development for the City of Syracuse. Helping coordinate with our city infrastructure teams on all of the ongoing road work that you've been seeing happening downtown. Normally we do start with the city's water department, but I'm actually gonna ask John Kivelhan from the city engineering department to just go over some of the major updates. John, I'm gonna turn it over to you if you'd like to just provide the latest information that you can share.
Hey, good morning, everybody. John Kivelhan with the engineering department. Just update on the mill and pave projects. First project I'm sure everybody's most interested in is the paving on Salina Street. The 300 block. We did place binder yesterday. Today we'll be doing final adjustments of structures in the pavement section. Several manholes, valves. Anybody who's been down there has seen them sticking up out of the ground. They'll be brought adjusted to final grade today, and the plan is tomorrow. Weather dependent is to top pave it. Weather currently for tomorrow is iffy. You can't place down top pavement when it's raining or wet. But we're hoping there's going to be a window tomorrow when we can put down that top pavement. Once that top pavement's down, we'll put in temporary striping, and the intent then would be to open the road back up to traffic. So we're hoping by the end of the day tomorrow that we can have the 300 block open to traffic, and you will not see any construction there until later in the season when we come back and do permanent striping. But again, tomorrow, that schedule is very much dependent on weather. After that, the contractor is going to drop back and finish the top paving both on State and Salina Street, bringing the finished pavement to Adams Street. The interim, he's got some work in the 400 blocks, some drainage structures, some curbing. They're also going to be working on that. And then the plan would be to move into the 400 block and complete the full depth repairs there, and also in the West Onondaga Street intersection, which is pretty extensive. Some full depth repairs there. But the intent during those operations is to keep the 400 block open to traffic. We're not going to close it down. We'll maintain traffic in one direction while we detour the other traffic. I believe we're going to keep the northbound traffic open and detour the southbound. And we'll also have a lane of parking along the easterly curb line. That's the plan for the 400 block. So that's the update on the State and Salina Street paving project. The other downtown paving project, which involves Clinton, Jefferson, Warren, and Montgomery Street. That construction did start yesterday. Construction right now is focused around Clinton Square and the Federal Building. On Clinton Street, we're going to concentrate on Clinton Street for now. Eventually, they do hope to start working on 2 streets at the same time. But again, during that construction, the plan is also to maintain traffic, utilizing lane shifts and similar practices. And that's it for an update on the mill and pave projects.
Okay, great. Thank you, John, and thank you for that information. What I'm going to do, so normally I'm going to turn it over to Joe Awold with the City Water Department. I've been in communication with Joe. He will be joining any moment now, but just going to pause for a moment to see if there's any questions specifically on the engineering related projects that John Kivelhan just touched on. So anyone from the group, if you have any questions or just any more clarity that we can provide you.
Hi,
Hey, go ahead.
this is Kathy from the library. I'm just wondering when this 400 block stuff is going to start. We're told just after 4th of July, but we didn't. Is it going to be that week?
Yeah, so right after this meeting, we have our bi-weekly construction meeting with the contractor. And usually at that meeting, I get updates on the schedule. I believe the 400 block is scheduled for after July 4th. But once I get more information at this meeting, I typically email America if there's more scheduled information is known.
Okay, thank you so much.
Hey, John, it's Jim Sorosi with the Syracuse Crunch. Thank you very much for the update. We were hoping to hold a outdoor tournament on Montgomery Street, the 500 block, towards the end of towards the end of August. And if I missed where you said it or where I could look it up, I apologize. But were there any plans on paving there?
Montgomery Street is getting paved all the way from Erie Boulevard to Adams Street. So we would be in the 500 block. I'm not sure of the schedule for, I believe Montgomery Street's gonna be one of the last streets to get paved. Just because the water department's got significant, both the water department and National Grid have significant work at the Jefferson Montgomery Street intersection. If you could email me your dates, I'll make sure we're aware of it. We'll review our schedule with our contractor. And if we believe there's going to be a conflict or if we can shift our operations to accommodate you, we will.
Okay, I will do that. Thank you.
Please email me. Yep, thank you.
Hi, John. This is Rachel from Days Plaza. Do you have a time frame for the pavement on the 400 block of Warren?
Not right now, just because the contractor has just started construction. Everything is tentative.
Will it be in the next 2 weeks?
No, it will not be
Okay.
in the next 2 weeks. No.
That works. Thank you.
All right, thank you, everyone. Any other questions for city engineering? Okay, I am going to turn it over now to Joe Awald, Commissioner of the City Water Department. Joe, any updates you want to share with the group?
Good morning, everybody. Sorry, I'm logged under my my wife's account for Zoom. So if you see Angela Awald, that's me, but not me. I'm out of the office right now, so I'll see if I can give you the best update. I don't have my PowerPoint with me, but for all intents and purposes, 90% of our work along Montgomery Street is just about complete. All the water mains have been lined. We're installing and connecting the side streets back up. Once those are completed, we'll get the main line installed and then the temporary services removed. So that should be happening, if it hasn't already started, it should be happening this week and next week. From there, we will move over to Jefferson Street. We'll be looking at the 200 block there by the cathedral, working on that block first and getting out of that area before the Arts and Crafts Festival and moving our way westward. We've also begun work on the Montgomery Street block by the On Center. We've installed the new water main there. We're looking at providing a new connection in the Harrison Street intersection in the upcoming week or two. And we'll be connecting into our old main probably at the Adams Street intersection. So again, our goal is to get everything done and out of the Jefferson and Montgomery Streets by the end of July. Any questions? All right, well, thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much, Joe. One of the things that we will be doing too is summarizing all these notes that are covered from this week's meeting. We'll be sharing those out to the larger group that are included on our usual email blast. We're also going to be contacting National Grid. Normally Chris Gorman is able to participate in these discussions. We'll make sure we get any key updates from National Grid on some of the work that they've been doing too, and get those shared to the larger group. But with that being said, I just want to pause for a moment to see if there's any final outstanding questions from the group that we have on hand with us here today. Okay. All right. Well, thank you everyone for your time. Look out for an email update with a summary of the meeting minutes. We also post the recordings that you're viewing today. For anyone that isn't able to join us, they can go back and watch these Zoom meetings as well on the city's website. So I'll give a shameless plug for that, but it's seargov.net, the city's website, and that's /infrastructure. But with that being said, thank you very much all for your time, and we will reconvene in 2 weeks with the latest information and updates with our teams again. So have a great week in the meantime.
Thank you.
Thanks, Eric.